Yesterday, the winds were pretty light. Temperatures were in the 60s in the afternoon, so a little bit cool for some, but we had sunshine all day. We're going to have sunshine all day today, too. That's going to help give us more warmer temperatures this afternoon, back into the 80s. But another big part of that warm up that we see today is going to be due to those strong winds out of the south, kind of fueling more of those warmer temperatures. So just be prepared for some windy conditions this afternoon. Here's a look outside our RVS camera right now. The sun came up at 7:20 this morning. You're seeing a few high clouds out there, but overall 47 right now in the city, feeling more like 41. Hey, those winds have picked up, though. Earlier on at 5 o'clock this morning, it was only about 10 miles per hour. Now we're at 14, and they're going to continue to pick up as we head towards the afternoon. Temperatures across the state, you're still a mixture of 50s and 40s right now, but where those winds are a little bit stronger is still off towards the west, but that'll be moving this direction. So as you head towards the afternoon, just expect those winds to get a little bit stronger for today. Come up here in a few minutes, I'll show you the rest of what your warm and windy Sunday looks like, and then talking about our alert day on Tuesday.
Your weather with meteorologist Mikayla Smith. Mikayla, it's looking like a great day. I know we keep talking about the tulips, but there are other events out there. Even river sport might be a thing to go to, but a little windy if you do go, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a little windy this afternoon, so just maybe grab a hat, or if you're a girl, put your hair up in a ponytail. I'm going to be outdoors later on today, too. I'm still going to enjoy the weather. I just might have my hair up a little bit later so it's not blowing all in the breeze this afternoon. Temperatures in the 40s and 50s still this morning, so very similar to how we started off yesterday, but unlike yesterday, we're going to see a lot bigger of a warm-up as you head towards the afternoon. By noon, you're already seeing temperatures in those 70s, so if you're walking out the door right after church, it's nice weather, but again, a little bit more breezy at that point. It might not fully be patio weather, and later on this evening, we'll have a high today right around 82 at 5 o'clock, so it's going to be a lot warmer today than it was yesterday. Yesterday, we topped off in the 60s. Now this afternoon, you're talking about some places in the Panhandle being in the 90s today, so a big jump up, and that's just very kind of on brand for what we've been dealing with so far this March. So lots of 80s today. There's some of those 90s again in the Panhandle. Winds out of the south, 30 miles per hour this afternoon. So just be prepared to hold onto your hats later on. And that sunset today will be around 7:49 p.m. Now coming up here in a few minutes, I'm going to show you another warm and windy day tomorrow for your Monday before we have storm chances and a drop in temperature with a cold front on Tuesday. Beautiful, but get them into water quickly so they avoid looking a little droopy. Hey, today's going to be a nice day if you do want to go to the Tulip Fest later on or just have any outdoor plans. Just be prepared. It's going to be a little warmer than it was yesterday and a lot breezier today. Those winds are definitely picking back up for your Sunday, but you can throw your hair in a ponytail if you're a girl, put a hat on, something should start to fix some of those issues. Here's a look outside right now. Plenty of blue skies. Our sunrise was at 7:20 this morning. Sitting at 47 in the city right now. Feels more like 41. Those winds have picked up a little bit more. They were 10 miles per hour earlier. Now we're sitting at about 14. And your temperatures across the state in the 50s, a little corner of southwestern Oklahoma, and more of those 40s right now. What you need to know for today, it's going to be warm, it's going to be breezy, it's going to lead to fire danger not only today, but tomorrow. And then by Tuesday, we do have an alert day. Rest of your day, though, today, just expect those winds to pick up out of the south at about 30 miles per hour. But that's going to fuel a nice warm up today. We'll have highs in the 80s this afternoon and 90s for some of us in the Panhandle. Check this out. Here, most of us are in those kind of mid 80s in central and eastern Oklahoma. A little bit warmer to the southwest and then Woodward to Guymon. 90s for today. Now, because it's warm and because it's breezy, we still have the fire danger for today. It's at level 3 out of 5. However, I'm more concerned for tomorrow. Now, it doesn't mean both days we don't absolutely have to be paying attention, but tomorrow the winds pick up just a little bit more. Relative humidity, that dry air starts to move in a little bit more. So this level 3 risk extends more towards the east, and then we have that level 4 risk in parts of southwestern Oklahoma. Tonight, those temperatures much more mild compared to the last few days. They're going to be in the 50s and 60s as you start your Monday. Big warm up Monday afternoon, though. More 90s in the Panhandle and flirting with records again. 87 is that forecast high tomorrow in Oklahoma City. The record is 88 from 1904. Normally, you're sitting right around 67, so you're about 20 degrees above average for your Monday. Jumping to Tuesday, that's our alert day, talking about storm chances. Oklahoma City, back to the east, you have about a 60% chance of seeing some showers and storms. And that's going to be later Tuesday evening into Wednesday morning. So you can see those storm chances and rain chances continue into your Wednesday. Start to pick back up again for your Thursday. And then Friday, another day that we're watching for possible storms. That day right now is an impact day, not an alert day just yet. Let's get through the first alert day and then we'll talk more about next weekend. Before your 5-day forecast, sunshine for the next 2 days, temperatures in the 80s and those strong south winds. Tuesday's an alert day again after about 3 p.m. going towards midnight. We'll be watching for possible storms. Drops temperatures though for your Wednesday and Thursday back into the 60s and 70s. Then Friday and Saturday, impact days right now for the next chance for storms. And then as you head towards next weekend, things start to dry out by the time you get to your Sunday. You are now up to date on the latest First Alert forecast.
About your weather, what it looks like for today. You might be heading out the door pretty shortly. Mikayla Smith has all of what you need to know.
Oh yeah, lots of sunshine today. Those temperatures are warming up though as we head towards the afternoon, and it's going to be a little bit more breezy today on your Sunday, but you can look outside right now, seeing our tower camera shaking here just a bit. There's downtown Oklahoma City in the distance. 47 right now in the city, feels more like 41. Those winds are starting to pick up a little bit more, so expect it to be even breezier as you head towards the afternoon. For your what to wear forecast, rocking those sunglasses around noon. It's mild, it's breezy. Those winds about 25 miles per hour at that point. 5 o'clock this evening, still seeing those wind gusts closer to 30, but you're in the 80s at that point now, so it's going to be a nice warm day, about 20 degrees warmer than it was yesterday. And we get to continue to enjoy these highs in the 80s for the next several days. 82 for your Sunday, 87 tomorrow. That's 1 degree off the record. Again, that record high for tomorrow is 88, so we're watching your Monday closely. Still in those 80s on Tuesday, but then a strong cold front's going to move through, drop those temperatures back to right around where they should be Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday is that first day of April, and we're going to see some rain heading into the first day of April. Finally, something to talk about. Come up here in a few minutes. I'm going to show you more of those details on Tuesday, with it being that alert day. Everything, and today's going to be another one of those days.
Storms coming soon.
Storms are coming back into the forecast. Yes, we're going to start with today. It's going to be nice and warm. A little bit warmer than it was yesterday. Yesterday we topped out in the 60s. Talking about the 80s today, some 90s in the panhandle. But the big story for today is just that the winds are starting to come back. So yesterday you weren't really dealing with those breezy conditions. You will be for today. Here's a look at our Grand Casino. You can see lots of blue skies out there this morning. 52 currently in McLeod, feeling like 52. So the wind chill not impacting too many of us as much anymore. And your temperatures across the state are a nice mixture of the 50s and the 40s. You can see where those winds are a little bit stronger right now though in western Oklahoma, Woodward especially, but that's going to be moving this direction, and so expect those winds to continue as we head towards the afternoon. Come up here in a few minutes, I'll show you what the rest of your warm and windy Sunday looks like, and then talking more about those storm chances with an alert day on Tuesday.
Side, Mikayla.
Oh yeah, yesterday was really nice. Today's going to be another really nice day too. If you're just getting ready to step out the door though this morning, maybe you're running to get some donuts or you're headed to church, you're in the 50s for a lot of us, still some 40s back more towards the southwest. But as we head towards the afternoon, we are all going to be warming up nicely for today. Around lunchtime, noon, 1 o'clock, you're already back into those 70s, and then here come the 80s later on. We'll have a high today right around 82, so much warmer than we were yesterday. Yesterday you topped out in the 60s, so 80s today for most of us. Some 90s up in the panhandle, 92 in Guyman this afternoon, 90 in Woodward. And the big story today too are those winds picking up. Yesterday they were pretty light, but they're out of the south today at about 30 miles per hour. Wind gusts closer to about 40. So that's just something you can be prepared for the rest of your Sunday. Hey, with those strong winds today and it being warm, you still have a medium chance for fire danger today. It's a little bit higher tomorrow though, because those winds will actually be a little bit stronger for your Monday, and that relative humidity, that dry air starts to move back in tomorrow as well. So keeping a close eye on the next several days. It's pretty windy ahead of our cold front on Tuesday, but Tuesday is when we have that cold front move in. It's going to finally bring us rain chances back into the state, but it is an alert day. Come up here in a few minutes. I'll walk you through the rest of your Tuesday forecast and more rain chances heading towards next weekend. Spend some time outside today too, because the weather will be nice. The big thing for today though is it is going to get more breezy as you head towards the afternoon. So as you look outside right now, again, our tower camera looking towards downtown Oklahoma City in the distance. Temperatures are in the 40s right now, feeling more like 41. You're seeing plenty of sunshine out there, and you'll continue to see the sunshine, but the winds will be picking up throughout the day. Current temperatures across the state, lots of 50s still in eastern Oklahoma, pocket of 40s down in southwestern Oklahoma. So it's pretty similar to where we started off yesterday, however, very different from yesterday. It's a lot warmer this afternoon. What you need to know, warm and breezy today. That's going to lead to danger for fires not only today, but tomorrow. And then Tuesday is an alert day for possible storms. If you have a brunch forecast for today, though, it is warming up by 10 a.m. Temperatures right around 58. By noon, you're back into the 70s. It is mild, but it's starting to get breezy. I don't know if it's necessarily patio weather anymore at that point. By 2 o'clock, though, you were rocking those sunshades. It's going to be in the 70s with lots of sunshine. Highs today, you're going to be in the 80s unless you're in the panhandle, 90s, so a little bit warmer this afternoon. Big jump up again from yesterday. Yesterday, most of us across the state were sitting in those 60s, so you're about 20 degrees warmer for today. With it being warm and windy, we have that level 3 out of 5 fire danger for parts of western Oklahoma. So we're watching this closely for today. However, tomorrow, I think the fire danger is a little bit higher. The winds are a little bit stronger. Well, drier air moves in place tomorrow. So we have that level 4 out of 5 in western Oklahoma. And then you can see this level 3 really starts to expand more towards the east. Lows tonight, a little bit warmer than it has been, 40s and 50s. So pretty mild start to your Monday. Big warm up Monday afternoon. More 90s in the panhandle, 87 here in the city. Record high is 88. That was back in 1904. So we'll be watching for more potential record high temperatures on Monday. Then you jump to Tuesday, and Tuesday is an alert day. We have storm chances. 60% chance kind of Oklahoma City back towards the east. You can see the timing of this. This is right around 4 p.m. Storms starting to develop by about 7 o'clock, getting a little bit closer to the metro, and then still moving off towards the east about 10, 11 p.m. But some of these storms lingering into the overnight hours and heading into Wednesday morning. So as you look at your rain chances, 60% chance on Tuesday, still a 30% chance on Wednesday, starting to increase again by Thursday, and then Friday also a 60% chance. Right now, Friday is an impact day. It will likely become an alert day later on, but let's get through this first one first. 5-day forecast, sunshine for the next 2 days, but again, it's going to be breezy. Alert day Tuesday for the possible storm chances, but then that's going to drop temperatures for your Wednesday and Thursday. Friday, you warm back up, but then you see another cold front that moves through. That's why Friday and Saturday are both impact days for that next round of storm chances. But then you get a little bit of break by next Sunday and Monday. You are now up to date on the latest First Alert forecast.
Well, breaking this morning, an investigation is happening now after a stabbing at a Midtown bar last night.
Yeah, police say this was at Northwest 10th and Harvey. OKC police say one person was stabbed and their condition is still currently unknown. No suspect information at this time, but make sure you stay with us right here on KOCO 5. Any updates we do get, we'll make sure to bring those to you, including your latest breaking headlines. You can also get those anytime, anywhere using our KOCO mobile app. It is free to download. You can even set alerts just like those on your screen.
Good morning, Oklahoma, and happy Sunday. Temperatures are going to warm up as we head towards the afternoon, but if you're just getting ready to walk out the door this morning, still seeing plenties of 50s and 40s out there. But as you look ahead over the next 12 hours, quickly warming back into the 70s by about lunchtime. If you have any dinner plans this evening, highs today in the 80s. Just keep in mind all day long those winds will be breezy out of the south at about 30 miles per hour. Wind gusts a little bit stronger. Highs today across the state, for the most part, we're all sitting in those 80s, except if you were in the panhandle, you're talking about 90s for this afternoon, so a big change compared to yesterday. Sunset this evening will be at about 7:49 p.m. Hey, with it being warm and windy over the next few days, still watching the chance for fire danger. Medium risk today, but it starts to increase tomorrow just because those winds are a little bit stronger for your Monday, and the relative humidity, that dry air, is a little bit more prevalent. And then we'll watch it Tuesday as well, as we have our next cold front that moves through, and that's going to bring us storm chances. So Tuesday is an alert day, 60% chance for showers and storms in the evening. That'll continue into your Wednesday. After that, temperatures are in the 70s for your Thursday, and then we'll watch for more impact days Friday and Saturday. That'll be a second round of storms possible, but then as you look towards next weekend, temperatures are back into the 60s, nice and mild. You are now up to date on your latest First Alert forecast.
Okay, you see that.